don't know if it's working. Let me just have a look.
Okay. See if it's working. don't know if anyone can see, but if anyone is online, do message and just let me know if my audio is working or not. That's all I need to know. Other than that, I'll just keep elaborating on to myself and what I'm doing. That's all. Just create the pattern for what I want to make, and that should give me a clear, distinctive idea of what I'm making. Maybe the wing is going to be different or what, I have no idea, but I just want to make a distinctive pattern on how the 3D is going to, how it's going to look three-dimensional in the artwork. Right, so maybe this is like the general line for where it will be in terms of the amount of space it needs to take. There you go. I should do it. Probably I'll pull this as well because it just looks a bit symmetrical. Maybe not symmetrical, it's fine. And then one character here will come in this drawing. We're gonna have this other character is somewhere around here. Probably get it at this level. Then we have one more character that is over here. This begins. Wait, can you guys hear my voice? That will be my question, because I'm like, I am very clueless if my voice can be heard or not. That's all. Because for some reason my YouTube Studio is still showing like connecting streaming software to go live, but I am still getting a good feedback on like, oh, I can see the chat as well as this live stream on OBS. So I don't know what's really going on with my YouTube Studio at this point. So like, I'm just trying to figure out what I'm trying to do. But yeah, just let me know if there's anything you cannot hear or any problems or anything. Just let me know, because the purpose of this stream is just basically testing out whether things are working or not. Other than that, I'll just ramble about what I'm doing. So this is going to be a poster art for a fighting game tournament. It's a Guilty Gear tournament that is going to be happening at the end of, I think, June, and I'm basically making the poster art for the tournament. It's an independent tournament, so no sponsors, no nothing, just, you know, fan stuff. So the game that we are playing is Guilty Gear Accent Core and not Strive. So like, I'm making a fan art with the Accent Core characters instead. So right now I'm just like laying out like where the characters are going to be placed, and then I'll start drawing further details in like how the characters are going to look like once I'm done with this placement. This placement's just a guideline to tell me like where the faces are, how the faces and which direction the faces are looking and all that stuff. That's kind of it. Who's this EST guy? Lama. I mean, if you are like here's how it goes. The people who are currently watching are people who I know. I think you guys probably know each other, but like regardless of that, like most of you guys are like, if there's someone else who'll probably watch this video, this is good for me sponsoring, not sponsoring, I mean promoting like other people in this channel, because I probably do that most of the time. Like I've got Scully here, who is like a musician slash something doing some other stuff, but yeah, do check out their music. They have like a lot of music there. Then wait, who's EST? I have no idea who's EST. Oh, you're EST. Okay. Wait. Spin, right. So if you're looking at Spin's like probably the most popular person. Already got a Twitch at Spin in Lust. I hope I'm saying it correctly. But yeah, do check out the other socials. They are known as Spin Illustrations or Spindrift Illustrations. They're very popular. As an artist, I've worked with them before. I'm trying to work with on another project with them in the future. Yeah, do check out their artwork. Their artwork is like really good. Yeah, the chosen one, of course, Scully is. Akizuki is also there. Akizuki at Twitch is like another amazing artist. Do check them out as well. Like yeah, so whoever's probably gonna like rewatch this, I don't know if anyone's gonna rewatch the stream, but like whoever's probably gonna rewatch the stream, do check out all the people who are like chatting. Like, and if whoever in the future joins and wants to be promoted or something, I'll definitely give a shout out. I don't really charge anybody anything. I don't care about that. I'm just documenting my own artwork. That's the reason. That's the purpose of the stream, basically. Like the main purpose of the stream, documenting the artwork and how I learn to get better as an artist. That's basically what I'm going to be doing. So, and then yeah, and now I'll just explain about like what I'm trying to do here in my artwork while you guys are like this. Forgive me if there is no like background music or anything. I'll still have to figure out a lot of stuff on YouTube before I get really good at all that. But like I started anyways because I was just like, yeah, I'll just document this stuff. Oh my god. Okay. So this is how it's gonna be. The characters who I'm making is Justice, Dizzy, Kai, Soul, and probably a lot of other character faces that will come on Dizzy's wings. That's the concept of the poster art that's gonna be built here. And I think Crow's eyes will come as a reflection on Justice's hair. So yeah, that's something I wanted to add on. Like, so this will be the whole poster, and down here is where I will be creating the title of the poster, like, you know, Guilty Gear title, like in my own style and everything. So it'll come somewhere down here. So like this is basically me outlining like what I'm trying to make and how I'm trying to make it, with like understanding of like where the faces are going to be and what level of detail I need to put the faces on. So like it's all chicken scratch, you know, doodles, but like it's a clear understanding of how it works kind of thing. So like here there's one face that will come in the reflection. There's one more. I'll probably make 6 of them on each side, so like 3 on each side on Dizzy's wings. The only reason I have Dizzy over there in the center is because Dizzy is my main. There's no other motives around this. But yeah, Dizzy is like my main in Guilty Gear Accent Core. So so that's the only reason why I have Dizzy in the center. That's it. Yes, Studio Oni-san. Oni-chan, you're only in Singapore. Bro, what is happening? It's fine, it's fine. Right, there's like 4 people watching, but I'm getting 8 views. Nice. I don't know what's going on. Thanks, YouTube. I don't know how you work. I've completely not understood your math, so I'll just leave it there. Right. So this will be Kai on the right side probably. Soul will be on the left. And I think I will create. I don't know who I'll create on in the wings reflection. I know I want Ino and what's his name? Axel, but I do not know who else I can put in there. Probably Testament or someone else like that, and I'll just start putting those characters in there. But yeah, this is like a rough outline of how everything's gonna be. So once I do this, I actually need to go back and do like go and find out references on how the characters look in terms of detail, and then start drawing like another layer. Like I'll just reduce the opacity of this one here. See this? That looks so much more cleaner now. Can reduce this a little more because now I don't need it to that extent. See that? Looks so good now, right? I'll start also name layers. So I call this thumbnail. I do this always. Thumbnail. Next one is called placement because I can't think of any cooler word. And now it's going to be called sketch, which will basically be a rough line art or maybe the finished line art. I don't know. I've not decided how polished it will be in the sketch phase. So just do it in this way. 4 people is a lot speaking from experience. I guess I was not expecting 4 people. I was just expecting like 1 person. But like I really appreciate the fact that there are people who are joining. I'll try to make most out of this session. It's not a very long stream. I intend to keep streams like this probably on the weekends, but it will not clash any of you guys. I know you people also stream, so I will not clash it at the same time. I'll probably try to keep it in a different time, so that you guys can actually join and watch, and I can actually watch your streams. And I'll probably be doing a lot of explaining on my process of artwork, because this is basically what the intention of this stream was. Documenting artwork. Gorilla stream. Yeah, probably. Make a gorilla, like, you know, like I don't know, make a gorilla like this. Yeah, if I was to make a gorilla, I don't know, it looks like more like a pig. But probably I'll get rid of this part. Just make it like this. Make Angabangas. Anyways, so yeah, I need to do research. So I already had a reference page here. This was like, let me just go through this. This is something you guys might need help with. Maybe for your artwork, and I hope it helps you guys. So this is my first set of reference, which is basically looking at the art style and the way they used to draw things back in their time. So this is old school Guilty Gear art, man. This is like mad shit crazy. It's like fire. And then the other person whose art style is similar is Oh Great, who is like a very famous artist from my time in the 90s. Most of his work was famous for Tenjo Tenge, Air Gear. Air Gear was like the most popular one, and then afterwards I think it was Bakemonogatari, I think. I'm not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing it right. So then this was like my first set of reference for art style and how they are placing their artwork. Like if you look at these Guilty Gear artworks, these are like already like poster artwork of its own. So you know, I was looking at that. Followed by which, then I'll start researching on more poster artwork, like how artwork for like cover art is being made. So I started looking at that, and that's how I basically came up with this design. You know, like, oh yeah, what if I do this? Like, you know, then I started like experimenting. So that's basically how I did. Those ties. Of course. Of course. Why would you not look at ties? Anyways, so once I started doing this, now I have to make one more reference sheet of just understanding the characters that I want to look at, you know. So I've got Dizzy, I've got Soul, I've got Kai, I've got all these characters. So I'll start looking at them now and how they work. Like I don't have to pull images of all the characters right away. It's more like look at them one at a time and then draw them and then move on to the other character, because now I already have an understanding of how the placements are going to be. So this will be ref 3 folder. The first one is Dizzy, because she's the main. So Dizzy's got this famous thing about like her wings, like, you know, she's got 2 wings and both wings function differently in the game. One is like a Reaper, the other is an Angel, in layman's terms. But yeah, she's got this whole costume set also going on, so that's probably what I'm going to be drawing. So that's basically why I said like do one character at a time and like figure out how you're making them. But I want all the costumes related to the image source which I just put in the reference. I do not want another alternative costume design. So I'll be only searching for costumes based around that. Man, I hope Dizzy comes back in Guilty Gear Strive. It'll be fun, but I don't know if she'll come back in Guilty Gear Strive. She had a different costume design in Xrd, if I'm correct. So I'll need to make sure I'm not doing the Xrd costume. Oh, this is going to take me a few seconds or a few minutes to find out a good reference. Lesson of the day, folks. Always spend time searching for reference, whether it's before, during, or after, it doesn't matter, but always spend time finding reference correctly. Don't try to rush things, even if you're on live stream. Like, I don't frankly care. Like, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just making it either, regardless, so. Just need an image which is like a little bit on the detailed side of things. Found it. Copy image. I think 2 should be enough. Okay, see you, Scully. What is going on with the other people? Oh no. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. So I'll pick these 2. I'll just move them here because now I just have to focus on Dizzy, so art style. And I'll start painting in the sketch. To a certain degree, you can have changes in your own art, like overall, but I'll try to stick to the core costume a bit because I just like the core costume. Yes, and all the other stuff that comes along with it. If you see some of my streams, the first 20 minutes have an empty canvas except BRB finding ref. Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I know people do that. I just don't find all the reference right off the bat. I know I need reference in the middle, so I just I will just straight up tell people like, hey, look, my process is like this, and that's just how I do it. So like, Yeah. So this is where this is gonna be useful to me. Actually, you know what? I think I'll increase the size of this. Let me change the canvas size. Okay. Right, and what I'll do, put this all in one layer, and I'll call this as line work folder, and I'll probably increase the size of this because now I want to focus on making this character. And I will probably actually I can just do this. Oh shit, wrong. There we go. Okay. And now I can just start painting. Now I can just start sketching. I try to keep the layers as close as possible because I really do need to look at it back and forth when I'm drawing the face. So obviously eyes are closed. I think eyes are closed. I don't know. I can decide that on as I keep drawing. But like, it's still rough sketches. It's, you know, like understanding how I'm drawing things, kind of sketches. So I'm just like so quite just like I don't worry about clean line work that much. Maybe I'll just just draw the way I want to draw, kind of thing. Looks like it's like, what the heck? Like, I'll probably just figure out where the years are gonna be, like probably somewhere around here. So just draw this like this, and then I heard. So this is the reason why I was doing the placement in the first place, because now I know where the head is gonna be, where the line work is gonna come in, and all that stuff. So I just want to make this a little more side partition, so I'll just move it towards the side instead of dead center, and then draw it like this. So you got this volume of hair done, and followed by the remaining part of the hair. So the remaining part of the hair is relatively easier because it's just understanding how the volume of that hair is falling towards her face. And if you look at the artwork, she's got this whole, this whole oval shape thing going on for her hairstyle. So you just have to follow that. It's a very straightforward thing to do. No problemo. Like, I could shade this a bit if I wanted to, like where I want to place certain hair strands or points or something like that. So you got this, you got this, you got this. Right, so like that's done, and then like probably there'll be like some other shading here just to do a division between the two things. Man, Dizzy's got a good costume in terms of like the way her armor, her shoulder pads are, I don't know what those things are on the shoulders, but yeah, whatever the shoulder armor thing. She's got like a really cool thing going on there. It's like a nice shape. So something like this. I don't know what it is, but like just like figure out. If I'm doing it this way, there's another process I can use, is the vertical symmetry, because the costume is kind of same on both sides. So I just use this, and then I'll just be painting on one side. just makes life easier, man. Why wouldn't you use vertical symmetry? Answer me. No. Okay, whatever, it doesn't matter. So, you got this going on, you got this going on, and she's got like a really puffy, I don't know what that puffy thing is, but like some weird puffy thing happening there. So yeah, this is why I said like I'll still be doing rough sketch on this part, because it's a lot of understanding and figuring out where the folds of the clothes are and all that stuff, like, so you just spend a lot of time. So it's best like just to do it rough. You don't need to do it like, and I wanted to draw her hand like as if she's like praying. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I just wanted to do that, so I'll just do that. Like, again, this is also roughly made, but like it's getting the gesture, so I like that's, you know, that much of it is sorted. And then sadly I'm hiding her boobas, so I'm so sorry about that. But yeah, if you see some of my streams in the first 20 minutes, other than no, there's nobody else said anything. Oh, people have left. Okay, fine, that's fine. I'm glad that people did come and join and see it in the start. Thank you, man. Thank you so much for coming and watching my stream, or at least helping me test out whether the stream is working or not. So regardless of that, and we continue. So you got this part, which is her, I don't know, the belt thing that she's wearing, I don't know which it is, but and her waistline. Again, this is like very rough. So I don't really need to draw the rest of her body, because this thing is gonna come here and it's probably gonna just like cover it up, so I actually don't have to. But just to make sure her legs are right, I normally do. Like, I'm assuming like this is how tall she is. I could be wrong, but like, yeah. She's got those this weird shit going on here. And then her coat. Yeah, that's pretty much what I needed, how I needed it to be. Something like this, and then this part will get erased. And to be fair, there is one problem I'm going to be facing here, and that is the overall size and wavelength. Okay, there's one problem I am facing here. I can tell right away. It's the overall shape of the character. So this is why I just don't draw clean work. I'm like, nah, hell no, I'm not doing it clean until I know I need to do it clean. Further down. Probably the legs are a little longer than I think they are, but I think it's fine. There you go. You should do it. So you got this part of Dizzy done. And now comes for the wings, man. So her wings are going upwards in this one. It's like, you know, the Reaper is coming here, and the other Angel one is coming on the other side. So firstly I'll switch off symmetry because I don't need it anymore. And I'll start drawing the Reaper. I can move the reference a little bit away. I do want the Reaper's head, so he's definitely, the Reaper is definitely coming in. And I'll probably draw this pretty much the same style, the way the Reaper is done here in the main artwork. Probably a head will come in. Say this is where the Reaper will come. Delete this part. Right. I actually draw really fast. I'm not quite sure if you're talking about like the line work, but the reason it's fast in the first place, I mean, I can explain you why, is because I already have pre-planned, like, because of the, what do you say, the sketches and the previous thumbnail placement and everything, it becomes kind of pre-planned in what exactly I'm trying to draw. So I don't need to spend a lot of time like figuring out at that point. The only thing I'm trying to figure out right now is like the level of detail I need to give to the drawing. So it becomes kind of like, oh, okay, I can just like zoop like draw like as fast as I want to, because I don't have to worry about figuring out what exactly I'm trying to draw at this point. So, you know, it just helps that way. This wing is gonna look shit, bro, I'm telling you, but like I'll try to make it as good as possible. I don't think I'll be able to make it like the best version of it, but like for as good as possible. If you're looking at this sketching style, I would suggest looking at FZD's channel on YouTube. Like there's an artist named Feng Zhu who sketches almost, I mean, I think I pretty much figured out how to sketch like this because of them. So you can definitely check them out, and like because they have a very in-depth explanation of how they do sketching and design. They're more in concept art, so they mostly do like sketching and design and all that stuff, and they kind of explain like why you're sketching at a certain, you know, pacing. And well, the pacing is not important, it's just like how you do it and how you should be practicing is kind of like what you can take away from that. So they're very useful that way. So, you know, that's basically how I picked up the sketching style from. Like it's pretty much the same thing. And then like I'm just like shading with this because although I do need to find another pencil like brush which is like has better line control, where I can like, you know, create like shades like this, or maybe I don't know, maybe I can reduce the flow or something and figure out how to do that, but yeah, whatever. So you got this. Right now this is just like another rough work of the drawing. But yeah, this will be pretty much it. And then what will happen is like I'll be cleaning up some people like draw over, which I also do, of course, but like there are times when I just clean up. Like in this case, I can just clean up and just like keep correcting the design the way I want it to be. So like, you know, like that. Something like that. There you go. And then like if I want to erase this part, like, you know, just to create like a level of detail. Like the small stuff, drawing the small stuff is what takes the most amount of time, so it's like always, you'll always face those problems. And then, what's this one's name? Disease got like two, ribbons on each side, right? Like the ribbon tied on each side, so that's something I need to draw. There you go. And then I just clean up like this, and then I got like a certain level of detail. Probably give more to her hair and then puff this up a little more because it just doesn't feel good. Right, so something like this. And what I'll do is like, I'll give her bare shoulders and then create the plating. And then just draw this part here like this. So her hands will come from here, which give more shape dynamic to the character. So it'll just make it more easier to draw. And this part is here. The face will probably, I don't think I should elongate it, but like the face will probably change a little bit. You don't have to be perfect, but just like make it look as cool as possible. That's basically the idea. And then just focus on the process of the artwork. So what'll happen is that you got this. So it's like a lot of details already put in. If you look at from afar and you're like, oh shit, there's a lot of detail, but it's actually just scribbles and scratches. So that's basically how I get away with things in terms of like drawing, sketching. Now the thing is, this wing needs perspective, and it is kind of bothering me because it doesn't have one right now. So this is where perspectives are really going to come in handy. So, because the wing is not supposed to be just flat. It's supposed to be protruding from the back. Like say if this is the person, it's protruding from the back and they're like looking at you towards you, and then coming in the front. That what gives the intention of the wing in 3D. So like if I was to draw this in perspective view, the wing would go from the back coming to the front. So it would go something like this, you know, like going to the back and then coming to the front. And similarly going to the back and coming to the front. So this would be like the back, the interior inside of the wing, and this would be like the back side of the wing that shows up. So it has to be like that. If you don't do it that way, then the wing will not look realistic, or it will not like really give you that kind of a feel to it. So in order to fix that problem, I'll just increase the size and slightly skew my sketch of the skeleton. It still won't give me that level of detail right away, but it will set up to give me that level of detail when I actually start drawing. Now the second problem that I faced here is like I was originally giving the wing this kind of a shape. So instead of giving that kind of shape, I should be giving this kind of a shape, right? So that's what I'm doing now. So I'll start giving it that kind of shape and then pull it like this. And it's okay to be messy here because you'll just either clean it up or draw over. So and when you draw over, you're just going to be drawing the clean lines then. So, you know, and this is where the wing skeleton will come in. There you go. Now it's starting to pop up like that. What I'll do here, just to make it more interesting, is this skeleton's fragmentation or whatever that thing is. Like it's gonna come like this, and it's gonna point towards Dizzy, so that it's subtly telling the viewer like, hey, look, the main center of the drawing is still Dizzy. So I'll create that. What time is it? I've got like 5-10 minutes more and then I have to go as well, so and then I'll come back. I'll continue this on another stream. Let's just draw this wing and then call it, I guess. So this wing has the angel woman character who's gonna be like this, something like this, and then she's gonna have like, so I'll give her like a more 3D perspective at this point, and then give her this, and she's gonna be probably gonna have like this. The wings deviation, or like how the wing is shifting, is what is going to give the break for the character. So this is where I can still change how the feathers will pattern itself. Right now I'm like doing like a pattern like this, but I can change the pattern of these feathers the way it is, and then give the character a little more finish. She'll have like a, yeah, just roughly draw the face over there, right, and then she's got the hairstyle coming. Kind of like this, and that is how you'll get the character wings. I can make the wings bigger now that I look at it from afar. Like, genuinely make it bigger, because that'll actually make the wings interesting. And what else I can do is create a sense of like this kind of thing. she's probably gonna have something like this going on here. This will look pretty freaking cool. Probably is gonna go like this. Of course, this is my version of how it is, so like I can definitely say like a lot of people will be like, oh no, this is not how the wings are, and I'm like, that's fine, you know, it's completely fine, it doesn't have to be. That I see wings like this in 3D, so I'm just like, oh, this is how it should be. Probably her hairband is gonna come in front of the wings, so that'll be like a little bit of her. There you go. I still have to update Dizzy's face here. I don't know what kind of a face I'll create for this woman. Eyes open, maybe, or maybe eyes closed. I think eyes closed do make sense, but I'll just do a little more research. That'll be probably her. It looks like a bat wing, but yes. I'll have to figure out how the feathers are going to work on them. But yeah, this should give a rough idea of like what I want to do in the final design. Right. I'm still mildly concerned about this face. The hair will come like this. She's got this little collar choker thing happening here. This part, which is going to be like, sure, that's how it is. So this part, just doing the same thing. What we'll put here like this. I need to study a little more on the wings before I complete this part. Anyways, but I think this I will call as the end of the stream, as a test stream. I really appreciate people coming in and watching this. Thank you so much. I think Aki is still here, or I don't know who's still here, but like whoever's still here, I really appreciate that you stuck till the end. But yeah, I'm gonna be stopping the stream now. Thank you so much for coming.